Now with 100% more ducks. Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG.net server playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved in expert mode. Oh yeah. And I'm here at the ME crafting room. I've done a little bit of work here. Let's take a quick look. I've added carpenters here for the different circuits. I've got an induction smelter in place there. I got some of the IC2 bits. I figured I really wanted a compressor, and then I've got the rolling, cutting, and extruding for the metal formers. So those are good. And did a little decorating. Went ahead and dropped the ceiling a little bit here. Put a little couple supports on the side, just to kind of break up the whole big box sort of thing. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. I've got a resonant solar panel. I've got 7 resonant solar panels. And let's go ahead and just toss those into the system for right now, because solar, I want to go ahead and make the next one. Let's see, we got those. The next one is the advanced, and that needs 8 of them. And I've got all the bits and pieces involved for that, because it's really only just making one of the resonant. So let's go ahead and fire that off. Go! And if we take a quick gander back here, you can see the stuff flying off. There's, up here, let's hit hover mode. We got the panes being made. There's the, what is that, the photovoltaic, the cells, yes, for the small ones. And you can see it's just churning through the bits that it needs. I've got a whole bunch of coprocessors that are running on this, so it's able to do multiple things simultaneously. And if we take a quick gander, you can see it just going brrrr. It's thinking there's 7 seconds. That's all that's left. You know, yeah, it's fast, but it's not 6 seconds fast. But it is kicking along. You can see it's ticking on down, and we're almost done. This should give me a decent amount of power. I'm going to go ahead and keep going because I want to make the ultimate. I think that's one of my goals, is to get at least one of those going and generating power for me. Done. Alright, so let's turn off the hover mode. Let's grab solar. No, solar. There we go. I do have the recipes for it, but let's go ahead and grab that advanced one. Yay! I will go ahead and mount that. Let's do that right now. Zip back here, spin around. Someday I'll get the diamond off of there. Let's head off to the cathedral. Yep, Non was sneaky in sticking that diamond there. Alrighty, I think we've caught up enough. You can see, oh, yep, it's running right now with the 2 endergenic generators down below, but they're shutting off. And 172 is what the 3 water wheels are doing down below. That's not nearly enough power coming in. So as I've been making these solar panels, I've been sticking them here. And so that's got enough room for 8 around and a 9th one on top. But that's all going there. Let's see. Oh, if I go solar, we have this blue one here, and that's doing 4,000 RF a tick, which is pretty spiffy. And if we take a quick gander, zip. Yep, there's the 4,000 plus what the water wheels are doing. Almost what my system is doing normally. So, what I'm really looking at doing is upping the power. I need a place to put big amounts of power. And why did I come down here? Anyway, endergenic, and they're working really well to keep me going, but I want a ton more power going on here. I also cleaned up down here. It's all complete, even though I'm not in here much. But I still come back for my smeltery, because I haven't moved that over here yet. Nope, what I'm looking at doing is setting up a big reactor. And yeah, this factory block here, I'm going to go ahead and do it over in the... I figured this would not be a bad place to set things up. And this here is a 3x3 chunk area. So this is going to be my power generating room and storage room. So I'm going to actually go ahead and, oh, this ran out of pearls. All right, I need to actually get some more pearls in here. The idea is I want to build a big reactor here. If we take a quick gander, do I need the green? Probably not. There, you can see the lines. This is a 3x3 chunk area, and that world anchor is just on the corner. So that will load this entire area up. And so big reactor right here in the center, and I'm thinking power storage on top. I'll move my endergenic up here, and the whole purpose of bringing in the power is so I can churn a lot more through it. If we zip down, nope, can't zip down here, gotta zip down over here. UU matter. I want to get a whole bunch more of these recyclers in place and get them up and going, because one of the things I've been doing is generating these leadstone solar panels. I can do that, and that works just fine. I've got lots of materials to make those, but I can make them anyway from this. But I want to get a whole bunch more of these recyclers going. And I want to have a lot of power to be able to feed them, so I can put huge amounts of overclockers on them so they're really processing. So I'm generating a heck of a lot more UU matter. But for that, I want a ton of power coming through. So to do that, I need Big Reactor. And I have a pretty good idea as to what I want to make. What I do need to do right now is, let's see, yes. I've got a bunch of patterns. Let's go over here where it's easier to see. There, I can make reactor casings. Let's see, is that just quartz glass? Quartz glass. I'm going to be making a ton of these. If my calculations are concerned, the outside is going to be using 743 of these. So do I have any casings right now? Oh, I have 700. Good. I was wondering if I had made a bunch of these to begin with or not, and it appears I did. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying out the outside and cut back when I've got that done. 9 hours later. So it didn't take that long. I spent far more time chatting with the guys. Brink was doing something really fun with his withers, which you should be checking out. Really cool. Looks like Toddy did a little pranking of him, which was really cool. Let's see what. Oh, yes, stuff that I've done. I've got my controller. Here, let's go Big Reactor. Controller, that's not all that expensive. It's just some red pipe wire, which is cheap. This capacitor and cheap, computer cheap, so that was not a problem. Big Reactor control rods, that's the vanilla recipe still. I should actually mention the reactor casings. They need electrical steel, the graphite bars, and instead of iron, which is the vanilla, it uses steel. So I went ahead and did a bunch of stuff there. Let me let the guys know I am. So anyway, so that's what's going on with that. Let's see, Big Reactor. Let's see, so I've got my 9 reactor control rods. I've got 2 access ports, one that's going to be pumping the yellorium in, and one that's going to be pulling out the cyanite. And let's see, I do have a power tap so I can charge things. Eventually this is going to be upgraded to handle steam, so that's the coolant port stuff that I'll be needing. And I was looking at getting something set up with the RedNet port or possibly computer port to smartly turn it on and off, but I think I'm going to kind of just ignore that for right now. Anyway, lots of fused quartz done, some reactor glass that actually uses the fused quartz with the other bits, and then I also need to use a lot of the gelid cryothium, and I started this going last night. There are 476 buckets worth of gelid cryothium in here because it's going to be rather large, and I don't want to do those one by one. Using Ender in it is great because you just put source blocks up at the top, let it flow on down, and boom, you're done. Yay, server backup. But gelid cryotheum is like sand. You place it and it'll settle down to the bottom of the tank, which is not so good. So I'm going to use the BC pump, but not that way. Here's the industrial craft pump. That will go here. This makes the BC pump, which goes here. And now I've got the floodgate, which supposedly will allow me to fill in the cryotheum I need, which I'm hoping, fluid, because I've not used it before. So we'll hope that that works out. I've got some glass, I've got some of that. Let's go jump over, and you can see the frame I put in. All right, you can see the frame I've put in place. This is the size. Again, I was saying that that's right there in the chunk boundary. Yeah, it's going to be almost the size of the chunk, which is loads of fun. And I figure fused quartz, I've got lots of quartz, so I can make the glass. People were talking about this in... Oh, come on. We were chatting about this. Oh, is my magnet not on? It's not on. Get back on there, you. We were chatting about this in Skype today amongst the FTOG guys, and we were saying, okay, what would be a good reactor size? I showed them this design, and they're going, go straight to what you need to make a turbine, which I will be doing that, but for right now, I am going to go ahead and have fun with this. Let's go ahead and just stick the controller right there. And let's stick the access points. I'm going to do this. One there, one there. Let's have this be out. No, you are out. All right, so in and out, and I'll use ender chests. I figure that will work out nicely. And I have not built any of the control rods, the fuel rods that need to go in here. But one of the things that is going to happen, the corners do not need to be does not need to use any of the gelid cryotheum, because the centerpiece is where I'm going to have the control rods or the fuel rods. And so, am I off by one? I am off by one. Too many. The way that big reactors work, the gelid cryotheum or redstone or ender pearls, whatever you're using, only work in 90-degree lines. So if this, if this is one of my fuel rods, heat goes off in that direction and heat goes off in that direction, the other two directions, but it does not go diagonally. So you don't actually need any coolant over there. Please tell me I can break that. Yep, good. And so I don't need to have specific amounts over here on this side, so I'm going to wall them off with this fused quartz because it's nice and clear. I could put solids in there like diamond blocks, but yeah, that's just showing off. Alrighty, I need to make all the fuel rods, so let's do that right now. Zoop. I gotta remind myself not to talk while I am jumping between dimensions, because sometimes it'll stutter and not record when it's doing that. Alrighty, fuel rods. So I need pellets of RTG fuel in my yellorium fuel rod. So yeah, just fused quartz, cool. Plug that in there, and I am going to need 84 of these. So there's one, there's 83 there. There's my full amount, so that should be good. And let's set these up for right now. That's not where I wanted to set it up. Right click up there. Oh, did I just knock the... Oh, I knocked the book off. Oh, this is not good. because the book sometimes will disappear. Did it go down? Where is the book? Nope, I do not have my book anymore. I've seen it just sink into the floors before, which is not very useful at all. Alrighty, I need to make a new book and fly over and get it in place. Well, that's always fun. So I checked and checked and checked and checked and finally found that it was in my inventory after I did that R command that refreshed. And then I had to look away and open it back up again, and then I found my book, which made me feel much better. So it's the system here is going to be a 4x4 with an empty center and 7 tall. So that is, I did count one more, and then over here. Oh, there we go. Come on, catch up. There are my fuel rods all done, and those are the expensive things in the big reactors with expert mode, because, ouch, they are expensive. The RTG pellets in each one. So let's play with the floodgate. So I'm assuming it goes down, and maybe it goes all the way around. We'll soon find out. So if I take my amount, and now from what I understand, let's see. Let's right click with the open hand. Nope, there's no interface. So if I put this on top, that looks like a big fat no. Oh, that's because that's going in. I need you, wrench boy. And let's go ahead and wrench you so you're an out. Oh, it did. It did. All right. That's exactly what I was wanting it to do. Alrighty, so that will go ahead and should pump up to that level, and we should be good to go. Great. Well, I'm going to leave him pumping there, and I'm going to build up the sides with my fused quartz. Oh, I don't have hardly enough here, but we'll get this going. And I'm mostly out of my fused quartz. All right, let's get more. So it's been very energetic in pouring out more than I wanted it to. So I took off the tank, so it shouldn't be pouring more out. But I need to go ahead and suck up the stuff, because I got the glass in place a little bit around the side, but by the time I got over here, it had already come in, and I'm thinking that's a piece. So I need to suck up and clean this up a little bit and put in the walls, and then let that continue some more. And you can see it's pumping out the sides too, which is not exactly what I was wanting it to do right here. So maybe if I stuck it inside, or maybe it's already gotten to the level up. I don't know. Alright, I do have my fluivac here. What are you? 3, 3, 2. It was a little energetic. Gimme. I wonder if that's a source block there too. Source block. All right. Howdy, dragon. Yeah, looks like it's went ahead and filled up all of those, which is very nice. All right, so where is it pulling over? I bet you that's a source block right there. Yep. What about you? And you? Yep. You are all source blocks. So that means nope. I can go ahead and remove. I can put my glass here without worrying. And are you a source block? Because I don't actually want to lose any of this, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. Let's put one of the glass here. Alright, those may be source blocks over there too. That's just weird. It was most excited to pour out source blocks of this stuff. So, okay. I need some stuff here. You don't want to see all this, do you? Nope, I don't think you did. Alright, I will cut and come back when I've got the frame in place. Yes, I know. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, no you don't. Oh, pff. You live for just a few seconds, and now you're dead. I'm not sure where he came from, because if I F7, nothing here shows as spawnable. But I definitely don't want any mobs spawning in here while I am doing this, or after, for that matter. Alrighty, I am putting in these pieces. Because it still wants a solid outside, even though, you know, it doesn't really do anything. Those are dead spaces. Did you build stuff in there? Nope. Just a weird glitch. Nope. Need more. Alright. I've been making the fused quartz, and as that's been fused, I've been coming through and... Whoop, too fast. I've been coming through, adding on the sides. Alright, so this... Let's put you there, and you there, and wrench you there. Gonna do anything? Come on. Oh, there's fluid coming out, I just saw. Yay! Alright. More! Alrighty, it is almost completely totally done, but not 100%. So I am going to fix where the mobs can spawn. They can spawn right here around where the light is just not quite enough. So I am tossing these down, which should light the place up nicely, and that's off by one. You go there. You don't. And you are lining up with this one, so you go there. And I don't really need them right around the corner from each other, but it'll look good. And just a few more. Let's see, lines up here. These are diagonally 5 squares apart from each other, and if you do that, then everything is perfect as far as the light levels are concerned. But because I've got the stuff here of the big reactor in place, and you can see the base, the bottom part is actually at the flush with the floor, that will have some dark spots around there. But it's strange that the F4 or 7 is not showing the light level here. Must not do that on these blocks. Anyway, I have 6 more bits of the gelid cryotheum in here, because you can see each place where I had the tank or the floodgate, it didn't have it, and there's 2 over here. I'm guessing those 6 got eaten up with the overflow, and I accidentally put some glass over them. So my fluid vac blue is in, but if I hit C, now it's orange for out. And let's put 1 piece right there. Done. And 1 piece right there. And there, and there. And then we need 1 right there. And there. Alright, so the gelid cryotheum is all good. Got my control rods here in place. And here, there's my power tap, because I'm going to put the capacitor bank that I've got here. I'm going to move it out this way instead of over at spawn. So yeah, this is looking nice. I'm liking how it's going. I need to make some more of these casing tops. But yeah, we're good. And like I said, these don't shoot diagonally, so I only need the cryotheum on the sides, and they will go 4. So that's what I'm doing right there. Yep. Let's get the rest of this stuff done. Unsee. There we go. Alright, I think I have made my final set of casings. This 40 should do it. Place, 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 and... Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, fused quartz is not valid for the reactors in... Frickin' no good, dirty, rotten, moving, frickin' felon. Alright, I am going to replace that with something else that will look cool. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and put an item conduit there and an item shift there. And I'm going to put ender chests there and there. Alrighty, so repurpose these. That's a yellow, and you are going to be a cyan. Alright, so, and actually I can toss a... Oh, no, because you're not actually loaded yet. What I do like to do is set these up with the colors. So this will be a yellow in and out. Yep. There we go. And then this is that light cyan color. Whoops. There we go. And we are going to extract. There. So that's completely backwards. All right, you are going to extract, there we go, and insert. Oop, come back. No, that direction. Brown, blue, purple, cyan. All right, so the waste will come out into this one, and this, the yellorium will go into there. And I can process the yellorium and cyanite elsewhere. And I'm going to do something other than fused quartz because it doesn't like fused quartz. Well, poop on you. Alrighty, I have a set of diamonds here so that these are locked to me, which is nice. And I went ahead and created a resonant exchanger here so that I could go ahead and pop, come here. So I can exchange out the stuff because with the fluid in place, I really don't feel like going through and doing it one by one, if you catch my drift. So, exchanger time! Why are you not exchanging? Why you no exchange? Oh, and he's gone. You should let me exchange. I already shift-clicked you. Why are you not... Can you not exchange quartz? I don't see why not. See? I've got diamonds. I've got lots and lots of diamonds. I'm going to put diamonds here. This is supposed to be cool and interesting and ooh, ah. But it is not. Alright, let's take a diamond, stick it here. And then if I shift click on it, that is what it's supposed to do. So now if I click on this, it's supposed to convert. It's not doing diddly. Alright, well, I have to do it the long and hard way. Well, it's just not much fun. Alrighty. Nope. Not both of those. Well, it is done. There is all the fused quartz replaced with diamonds. And I was so hoping that the resin exchanger would make it look really cool. And it does not work with fused quartz. I put some out, played with it. Nope, I could convert the laboratory block down here, or no, that's the Futura factory block. I could convert the factory block just fine, but not fused quartz. So the really cool reveal, not so cool. So at this point, I think, cross fingers. Oh yeah, okay, so that is now officially a big reactor. So good, so all this stuff here, yep, it's starting to suck in the yellorium, which is good. Chunka, how much do you hold? I think the answer is lots. Here, let's hit O to get that out of the screen. Yeah. Oh, 336 ingots of Yellorium is going to be held in there. Okie dokie. Well, what else do? You turn it on. Let's see what we get. 20, 30, 40, and it should top at about 50, and I've already maxed out my buffer. So yes, it should hit about 50, 51 KRF a tick. And so yes, success, success, success. I need to move over my vibrant capacitors so that I can go ahead and store the power here. I'm also going to move the endergenic generators over to here. In fact, Samsol and Toddy are doing that same thing. And so, yes, power all around. Good, 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 good. I'm just going to run it. I'm going to need the cyanite, but also I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to bring over here the scrap and the matter transformers and the UU matter stuff. I'm bringing it into here, and I'm going to make a lot of the recyclers so that they can go ahead and use this power, and we're good. And then the endergenic generators will be just, when I'm doing other stuff. At least that's the plan for now. Anyway, it's done. It's done, and it took far much longer and too many derps, but it's done. That's the good thing. Yay, big reactor time. So nice. And now I can go to bed because I'm tired. This has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the FTOG.net server, playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved as I fly in the air. Woohoo! Expert mode! Yay! Thanks for watching. Bye.